Coming to the next problem, the value of the limit n times infinity sigma k is equal to 1 to n k by k square plus n square. So this problem can be solved like limit n times infinity sigma k is equal to 1 to n, and in this particular function we have to write k by n. In place of k we have to write k by n. So that I have written k by n. For balancing I have write into n, and in the denominator also I have written I have take n square common, so that I get 1 plus k by n whole square. So this can be written as limit n times infinity sigma k equal to 1 to n. So n square by n. So we get 1 n cancel, so that we get 1 by n, and k by n by 1 plus k by n whole square. So we have to change limit of summation to integration. We can change limit of summation to integration as we have to write k by n. In place of k by n we have to write x, and in place of 1 by n we have to write dx, and for limit n times infinity sigma k is equal to 1 to n we have to write integral 0 to 1. So once again I am telling, in place of k by n we have to write x, and in place of 1 by n we have to write dx, so that I get in place of k by n x by 1 plus x square is the function, and 1 by n is dx, so that we get dx, and in place of limit n times into sigma k is equal to 1 to n we get integral 0 to 1, so that we have to integrating this particular function with respect to x. So the integration for x by 1 plus x square is half into log of 1 plus x square, because the derivative for denominator is 2x. Here we are not having 2, so that we have to multiply 2 with 2 and divide with 2, and then it converted into integral f dash of x by f of x. So the formula is log of f of x, so that is log of 1 plus x square, and 1 by 2 is here 1 by 2. So after substituting the limits we get half log 2. Coming to the next problem, integral 0 to 100 by mod sin x dx is equal to. So this can be written as integral 0 to 100 pi can be written as 100 into 0 to pi based on the property, by using property in integrations. So 0 to pi mod sin x into dx. So in between 0 and pi, it means 0 to 180 sin x is positive, so that mod sin x is nothing but sin x, so that I have written sin x. After integrating sin x we get minus cos x between the limits 0 to pi. So minus 100 into, so cos pi is minus 1 minus lower limit cos 0 is minus 1, so that we get 200. Coming to the next problem, integral cos of log x into dx. So here we have to integrate this particular problem by substitution method. That is, we have to put log x is equal to t, so that x is equal to e power t, and differentiating we get dx is equal to e power t dt. So on substituting these values we get integral cos t into e to the power of t into dt. So and this term can be uh, treated as e power kx into cos px dx, integral e power ax cos bx dx. And the formula for that one is e to the power of ax by a square plus b square. E to the power of ax is nothing but e to the power of t by a square plus b square is nothing but 1 square plus 1 square is equal to 2 into a cos bx. A is nothing but 1, so a cos bx is nothing but cos t. B is also 1, so that p sin bt is nothing but sin t. So after integrating, we have to put t is equal to log x in place of t, so that we get x by 2 into cos of log x plus sin of log x plus t. Coming to the next problem, so we have to integrate integral 0 to 1 minus 4x plus 2x square by root of 2x minus x square into dx. So this particular problem can be integrated by once again by using substitution. So here we have to substitute x is equal to 2 sin square theta in place of x. So that on differentiating we get dx is equal to 4 sin theta cos theta d theta. And whenever we are changing the variables x to theta, we have also converted the limits of x to limits of theta. So when x is equal to 0, we are having when x is equal to 0, if we substitute when x is equal to 0, we get sine theta is equal to 0, implies theta is equal to 0. Theta is equal to 0. Similarly, when x is equal to 1, we get sine theta is equal to 1 by 2, sin square theta is equal to 1 by 2, and sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. That is theta is equal to 5 by 4. So that in place of 0 comma 1, we have to write 0 to 5 by 4. And in place of x, we have to write 2 sin square theta. In place of dx, we have to write 4 sin theta cos theta d theta. And substituting all the values and simplifying, we get finally 1 minus 2 into 2 sin theta minus cos theta square d theta. For further simplification, we get 1 minus 2 into sin square 2 theta d theta. So here we are having sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So once again on simplification, we get cos 4 theta d theta. And integration for cos 4 theta is sin 4 theta. On applying the limits and simplifying, we get 0. The answer is 0. Coming to the next problem, that is limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, sigma r is equal to 1 to n sin square r pi by n. So limit of summation can be converted into integration, which is already discussed in the previous problem. So that first we have to write the given function as limit n tends to infinity 1 by n into sigma r is equal to 1 to n sin square r pi by n. R pi by, sorry, here pi by 2, pi x by 2. So in place of r by n, we have to write x. So that this term becomes pi x by 2. Okay. After that, in place of 1 by n, we have to write dx. Okay. So he treats this function as sin square theta. Sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. 1 minus cos 2 theta. When we have written 2 theta, this 2 and that 2 get cancelled, so that we get 1 minus cos pi x by 2. And this limit of summation can be written as integral 0 to 1. So integral 0 to 1, 1 minus cos pi x by 2, that 2 can be taken outside, so that 1 by 2 can be written outside. So now we have to integrate with respect to x, and simplifying we get 1 by 2. So limit of summation problems can be converted into integration. So by using the substitutions, r by n is equal to x, or k by n is equal to x, and 1 by n is equal to dx, and limit of summation can be written as integral 0 to 1. By using these 3 points, we can convert a limit of summation problem into integration problem. Next problem. Integral minus a to a mod x dx. So this can be written as minus a to 0 and 0 to a. Since this region is negative region, mod x is nothing but minus x when x is less than 0. And this is positive region, so mod x is equal to x when x greater than 0. So that we have split the given integration into 2 parts, and then we have to integrate. After integrating and simplifying, we get k square. Coming to the next problem, integral dx by e power x plus e to the power of minus x. This can be written as dx by e power x plus e to the power of minus x can be written as 1 by e to the power of x. While finding LCM for denominator and simplifying, we get e to the power of x by e to the power of x whole square plus 1. So on substituting e power x is equal to t, and differentiating, we get e power x dx is equal to dt. So that this function can be converted into dt by 1 plus x square. So which is the standard formula in integration, that is tan inverse x. Here we have to write once again x is nothing but tan inverse t, which is tan inverse t. Tan inverse t is nothing but tan inverse e power x. This is t, not x. Next. Coming to the next problem, cos h into integral a to x cos h into y by a dy. So here we have to integrate this particular function with respect to y. So treat this as cos hy. Integration for cos hy is sin hy, and for y by a we get 1 by a. So we have to write in denominator. When we write 1 by a denominator, and it gets converted into a. So that after integrating, we have to substitute the limits a sin h into x by a minus a sin h. So on simplifying, we get this particular answer. Similarly, next problem. Integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin x whole cube into dx. Whenever we are having the limits minus a to a or minus 1 to 1 or minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, negative limit followed by positive limit, and if this given function is an odd function, then the value of the integral is 0. Since the given function sin x is an odd function and the power is also an odd number, so the given function is an odd function, then the value of the integral becomes 0. Next problem. Here in the given next problem, we have to write the formula for the moment of inertia for hollow sphere about a diameter that is 4 by 3 ma square. Coming to the next problem, 30th one. The area bounded by the curve y is equal to tan inverse x, where y varies from 0 to pi by 2, the x-axis on the ordinate at x is equal to 1. So we have to find the area for y is equal to tan inverse x. So here I have put x is equal to tan theta, so the dx is equal to secant square theta d theta, and when x is equal to 0, we get theta is equal to 0, and when x is equal to 1, we get theta is equal to pi by 2. So integral 0 to pi by 4, I have written tan inverse of, in place of x we have to find we have to write tan theta and d theta.